New cycles of victory ahead. You will triumph. That summarizes the month we just entered in. Now, I want to remind you we are living in a year of abundant grace. Now, with that, I want to read this scripture to you. And God is able, everybody say He's able.
He's able.
To make all grace. That means favor and earthly blessings. All grace, every favor you need, every earthly blessing you need, come in abundance to you. Everybody say abundance. So that you may always, under all circumstances, regardless of the need, the kingdom doesn't operate on need, people.
Yes.
Have complete sufficiency in everything. In other words, you can be self-sufficient in Him. And have an abundance, now here's the key, for every good work and act of charity. This will be a year of abundant grace so we can move into good works and acts of charity. It won't just be about me, my 4, and in my case, 20, and no more. God said, I have created this year of abundant grace in the midst of war, so you have everything you need to do the work I assign you.
Yes, Lord.
It's that little catch right there at the end. It's about the work and charity that He assigned you to do. Now, let me read it out of the Message Bible. God can pour all on you, all blessings. Look at somebody and say, you can get drenched this year. He can do it in astonishing ways to make you ready for anything and everything. That's why I say, read it in the Message, the Good News, the Living Bible. Something that all of a sudden you say, oh my, that's God speaking to me. Then he says this. Paul goes on to say this. And this is the reason, because he says, I'm going to have you tear down barriers. Therefore, I'm going to give, this is 2 Corinthians 9 and 10. It's what the whole year's about. I'm going to give you abundant grace for everything so that you can tear down barriers. And I actually love this, the way it says it in the Message Bible, because the world is unprincipled. It's dog eat dog. The world doesn't fight fair, but we don't live or fight our battles that way. Never have, never will. The tools of our trade are not just marketing and manipulation. We have been equipped to demolish entirely corrupt structures that are attempting to control us.
Wow, come on. Yes. Oh! Somebody shout grace! Woo!
This is how the Lord said it to me last night while I was praying for us. Go ahead, Brian. He said, let me remind you, you're going to have many invasions. You're going to have many incidents. You're going to have many trials and trauma enter the path of life that you're on. And I said to the Lord, Lord, I've had so many already. He said, it's part of it. That's what he said. It's part of it. How you allow them to work on your behalf becomes the key to your life. Today, as Lisa said. Now, here's what I want to say to you. There is an abundant grace for you today to work out that thing in your life. There is abundant grace today for you to look at that situation that says, I'm trying to take you out, and I plan to take you out, and for you to say to that situation, but I got a grace that you can't even get to. And then fall on your knees and say, Lord, pour it out on me. Pour it out on me. Pour it out on me. I listened to an old song by Hermit. It's from the 60s this week. And it was, everybody's going to lose somebody sometimes. And how you deal with every loss and trauma you encounter is how you are going to enter in to the glory realm that God allowed them to be set in your path for. I mean, you know, some of these translations paraphrase the Hebrew and the Greek and the Aramaic. But you have to just bottom line it and say, this thing's going to work for me. Say it out loud.
Yes, this thing's going to work for me.
Now, this thing is messy and nasty, but it's going to work for me. That's called the Janus Bible. See, once you start bringing it down so you are saying it into your situation, it is no different than you trying to remember verse and scripture and verse. It is you sending it like an arrow into that situation and says, this is what God says to you. You gonna work this out for me.
This was a powerful word by Prophet Chuck Pierce. I'm sure that you loved and enjoyed every bit of it. Make sure to check out more videos like that on his YouTube channel as well, Glory Zion, or on his Facebook. But I wanted to review this video and bring a fresh manna from heaven to you. I hope you really enjoyed it, love it. Make sure, subscribe, share, leave the comments below. God bless you. Have a beautiful night.